Hey guys. So, the last few days, my husband and I have taken the time to do some dreaming, especially about the house we'll buy. And I gotta tell you, I think that sometimes people live too much in dreamland and then don't set a plan and don't write the steps out and don't write certain goals that they want to meet by timelines, literally smart goals. But so a lot of people live in dreamland. If I had $1 million, well, how do you go get $1 million, right? What's your plan? But I do think that dreaming is important. I do think that visualizing your future, where you want to live, um, what would make you happy? Visualizing that. Like, okay, I have a list of things. I will tell you some of my things after we get out of debt. So, after we get out of debt, I want somebody to come clean my house. It is just such a time killer. I don't mind the work, but between all my goals, being with the kids and doing videos and other things I want to do, it just occupies way too much time. So it's like you're wasting time, which the reality is when you calculate your hourly rate, let's say it's, I don't know, $70 an hour based on your salary, or $40 an hour, $50 an hour. Even if it's 40, it could make sense if you're not in debt, especially. People get paid $20 an hour to clean your house. That's kind of high. Back in the day, it was like 10, but no, we're at like 20 now. But they'll clean your house in like 3 to 4 hours. But the point is, if you can make more money on that time you're not cleaning the house, and it makes sense. So somebody clean the house. That would be very helpful. Getting pedicures twice a month. I didn't say mani pedi. I could do mani sometime. No, but like cracked heels run in my family, and it's literally something that needs to be addressed. And so relieving myself of the duty of having to work on my feet would be nice. Wow, I feel like I just admitted something very personal. It's so funny. It's so easy to say all the things that are perfect or good about you, but then you're like, yeah, I got some cracked heels. Hey, whatever. I told you, the beautiful and the ugly. Here it is. What else did I write down? Oh, I even wrote ballroom dancing lessons. So I love to dance, and I think it's so beautiful to see partners learn to dance with each other, like husband and wife. So I think it'll be um, a really beautiful bonding opportunity for my husband and I to take ballroom dance lessons. And the reality is, some of the things you learn, like uh, some of the dances, like some of the Latin ones, there's parties and everything we'll be able to dance at. So it opens up a whole new door for us. We know bachata, but that's it. That's where it ends. We don't know salsa. So that's something else. So those are like the three things. Oh, and my husband wants a gym membership. So there's an awesome gym here, but it still lacks in some equipment for him. But those are the four things that once we get out of debt, we want to do. So I wrote them down. It's like, okay, um, we have things to look forward to. We have things we're going to add into our lives that are going to make our lives better when we get to a certain place. Then, of course, later is a house, maybe a first floor apartment where we have grass access so we could have a dog. I know the kids would love to have a dog. Um, that type of stuff. Um, where would we want it if we have a house? We always want to be on the east side, close to the water. And if it's a miracle, I was looking at prices. It doesn't seem like we currently would be able to afford a house on the water. But yo, I believe big. Like, not only can go up even much more than we think, but more so, like, you could find a deal. You could find that dilapidated. Is it with a P? Yeah, it's dilapidated. Old, ugly house that, like, the whole inside needs to be gutted. And that's how you're gonna go in on things you can't change, like having ocean access in your backyard, right? Um, who knows? God has the house for us. We dream big. We dream big. But anyway, it's been so much fun looking at neighborhoods we'd move into, having an idea of the price range we'd be looking at in 2 years once we're out of debt, once we have our emergency fund and we saved 20% down. That's our goal. Um, so, but I just have to encourage you guys to take the time to dream. Excuse me, take the time to dream. What does your, uh, what are the few things you would love to do or have once you're out of debt? What is that? Write it down. Think about it. Once you're ready to buy a house, where would you want to buy it? What do you want? What's important to you? What's important to your family? Can you see your kids running in a place, enjoying a place, a yard? If you don't have one, if that's something you want. So, I just want to give you, what's it called? The right to dream, the go ahead, the permission. You have permission to dream. You have permission to write these things down, to have a running list, to add things to your list so that you have these things that are motivating you, that you're like, I want to go after this thing, I want this thing. And yeah. So just want to say that that's where my head's been at. It's been super encouraging. I've been watching a lot of HGTV, and so I'm thinking about what I'd want to do in my house, what I would want it to look like, and yeah, it's encouraging. So make sure you take some time out to dream.